the fried rice tastes like iPhone. So,
Oh God.
thank you for the inspiration.
Like what? Like
How does it taste like iPhone?
Yeah.
It kind of tastes like the tiny saltiness of someone's sweaty ears. Left out the sun. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
great.
I'll work on
That's
that.
good.
Thanks for ruining my just thought of joke. Yay! I'm not superior to anybody. Speaking of not superior to anybody.
Oh, burn.
No, why? Okay, it's not the roast yet. But I want you to welcome to the stage someone who actually did his premiere 5 minutes of 8 minutes. At the punchline last night. Please welcome Paul Sanford.
I never tapped that. Okay, so now I'm famous. Can we get this light over here to point just a little bit more this way, and this one over? I'm running the lights. These days the only exercise in fact, my daughter's here. What do you do for a living, sweetheart?
I run the lights.
She runs the lights. She
Yeah,
works at the Opera House on the light board. I used to hang lights. Hey, the lights are at my room.
Oh, I don't work on the light board there. No,
Okay,
Daddy.
you don't work at the light board.
No, not
Steve, I'm the accidental bigot, sir. I hear your joke and I hear about rice in the toilet and I think, got a lot of Chinese used to be the middleman. And now that's going directly into the toilet. No, that joke is going into the toilet. I'm just the accidental bigot. I need somebody to work, so I immediately go to the Home Depot. Boy, you don't have to hold for the laughs here, do you? No. Okay, new stuff. I got the Bay Area Reporter here, and I read to my friend Kristen, who is a lesbian activist. Social Security updates name change policy. Social Security is now allowing same-sex marriage people to change their names on their Social Security cards that they got married, and they have a new last name. And at first they said, we don't think we're going to do that. And I say this to my social activist, lesbian friend who's driving me, and she said, oh, that's nice. Are we spoiled or what?
Yeah.
No. 10 years ago, they're letting people change their names in same-sex marriage? Are you kidding me? Wow. But it's just like once the process starts, it's just one dominatrix drops after another. It's just that process. Okay, she liked the joke in the car. That's some jokes you leave in the car. Now, my daughter, what did you do today? You did something really fun.
I did?
Yeah, you got...
What'd I do?
You got things changed.
Oh, I took care of my car.
And what did you change? What did you do?
I changed my oil and my transmission fluid and my radiator fluid.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's exciting.
And ever since my operation, men have been much more interested in checking my fluids for me.
What operation?
Well, I used to drive a stick, but now I have a slush box. And I want Valerie to hear that, but I have a joke to redeem, and Hayden Double last name was not here. I did this badly, and he and I have workshopped it, and I want to workshop this joke a little bit with you. It's I have to warn you, it's a rape joke. And my premise is, if you're going to tell jokes, you ought to know what you're talking about. You have some experience, some framework. If you're going to make a suicide joke, you should try it a couple of times. Yeah. And rape jokes, I don't like rape jokes. I didn't like one damn bit when I was raped. Now the problem is, if I leave it there, I sound like I'm making fun of rape victims. But what happens afterwards is people come up and say, I laughed like hell at that joke, Paul, but then it occurred to me, maybe you really were raped. And tell me, what was it like? And how many guys did it take to hold you down? And did they have huge cocks? And did it hurt? Did they use lubricant? And I said, wow, it feels like I'm being re-victimized, Like the victim is going in and reporting, and the cops are all over, oh, and you were asking for it. And I said, it didn't take anybody to hold me down. I was 250 pounds lighter at the time. I was much shorter. And I reacted to it the way all children do. I said, you want to put what, where? Why? So in other words, I reacted like most normal women do. You want to put what, where, and why? I mean, I have, as Stephanie said, I have 2 other holes and they're lubricated. Thank you, Stephanie. Just borrowing that. You know, I mean, we got to stop being orthodox in our sex and worshiping the Trinity. We got to go back to just 2 holes is enough. I don't know. I'm just speaking that anal sex to me has a whole other kind of connotation. It's like when my big brother didn't take care of it. He said, I know how to do this, and he didn't. You know? This isn't going to hurt me a bit. No. And that's time to stop.
Yeah.
These lights will not obey me! I will run these lights! Oh, okay, I'm fine.
Go toward the light.